Now I'm going to read to you about Source B. Source B, Solomon builds the temple. 1 Kings chapter 6, verses 1 through 10, the New International Version, New York, Biblica, 1978. This is a verse from the Bible. Here's some background information. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian king, Nebuchadnezzar II, destroyed the temple of Jerusalem that King Solomon had built. There are no artifacts related to Solomon's temple. It is remembered in history because its construction and destruction were recorded as important events in the Hebrew Bible. Even though nothing remains of the structure, historians can recreate with great accuracy what it looked like because of this written description. Here's some useful vocabulary as we're reading these verses. Cubit, a form of measurement. Cedar, a type of wood. Now I'm going to read the selection that makes up source B. Solomon builds the temple. Verse 6, or chapter 6 rather. In the 480th year after the Israelites came out of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month of Ziv, the 2nd month, he began to build the temple of the Lord. The temple that King Solomon built for the Lord was 60 cubits long, 20 wide, and 30 high. The portico at the front of the main hall of the temple extended the width of the temple, that is 20 cubits, and projected 10 cubits from the front of the temple. He made narrow windows high up in the temple walls. Against the walls of the main hall and inner sanctuary, he built a structure around the building in which there were side rooms. The lowest floor was 5 cubits wide, the middle floor 6 cubits, and the third floor 7. He made offset ledges around the outside of the temple so that nothing could be inserted into the temple walls. In building the temple, only blocks dressed at the quarry were used, and no hammer, chisel, or any other iron tool was heard at the temple site while it was being built. The entrance to the lowest floor was on the south side of the temple. A stairway led up to the middle level and from there to the third. So he built the temple and completed it, roofing it with beams and cedar planks. And he built the side rooms all along the temple. The height of each was 5 cubits, and they were attached to the temple by beams of cedar.